All right, hi guys. This is my my culture speech. I chose Nepal's culture, or the Nepalese culture. The reason I chose this culture is because I have a friend who has a girlfriend that's from Nepal, was born there and came to America when she was 8. So she lived there like a good bit to like be able to like remember like a decent bit of stuff. So in terms of geography, Nepal is right under China and above India. So it's right there. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. Yeah, that's Nepal right there. Um, it's home to the Himalayan mountains, which includes the highest mountain above sea level, which is Mount Everest. It has 3 different types of like lands, I guess, like zones. It has the mountain zone in the center. It's like hills, and then there's like a flat arid region in the south. In terms of daily routines, kids, they kind of have the same life that we do. They go to school and all. If they live in the city, they really just only go to school. If if they live in like a village, they either live on a farm or like they work on a farm. This is what a farm looks like, or can look like. Some of the culture differences. So a big religion over there is Hinduism, and so part of Hinduism, the natural animal is a cow, and so they don't eat beef because they want to respect the cow. Some people don't eat pork because of the religion, even though it's not like you don't have to. You basically, that's a choice. And in Hinduism, there's many gods, and they believe in reincarnation. In terms of the food, it's very spice oriented. They also like to use a lot of rice. The girl Nikita, the one who's from Nepal, she said that she eats rice with like every meal except breakfast. She was telling me about these like dumpling things that they have called momos. She said they were really good. The food looks pretty cool. It's like some of the food that they have. For the clothing, men's traditional clothing includes a long tunic, which looks like this, or like a vest over pants. For the women, it's like a garment called I'm gonna say this wrong, but it's like guniu, which can be woven from cotton or silk, but they mostly use silk. It looks like this. It's draped around the waist and then worn on the upper body. In terms of society, they kind of still use principles from a caste system. So they were like in like a king kind of system earlier. And the higher up people, they have more land, more capital, more political influence. And then the lower classes, they used to be called the untouchables, but they just have less opportunities, less resources than the people that are higher up from them. In terms of the economy, Nepal is one of the poorest countries in the world. Some of the reasons are because of the scarce natural resources. Also, there's like difficult terrain, especially in the arid south parts. It's landlocked, so like there's no ocean. And then there's a weak infrastructure due to governmental corruption, which we'll talk about in a sec. The large majority of people that live in Nepal are farmers, and so they sustain themselves, their families, and then I guess sell some of it to make some money. They sell rice, corn, barley, wheat, and vegetables, stuff like that. For the government in 1990, so kind of recently, it became a democracy with something called the People's Movement, where basically like they overthrew the king and they all wanted a say in what how they lived, which I mean, it's fair, it makes sense. They all have local like officials, and those officials respond to policies set by legislature, which was made by their House of Representatives and like a national council. But like I said, it's plagued by corruption. A lot of the officials take bribes to make things go certain ways. And then they also believe that influence in the government is acquired by family or personal connections that you can make. For the family life, everybody's like super close, and like here, like sometimes people don't really know their neighbors. In Nepal, like it's different. Like everybody knows each other. Everybody's super friendly with each other. If there's like someone who's around your parents' age, even if they're not your family at all, you call them uncle, you call them aunt. It's just like a respect thing. Same thing with like kids around your age, you call them little brother, little sister, younger sister. I mean, older sister. But like I said, it's a big respect thing that they have. For the education, they kind of have this thing like the SAT. It's called the SLC, and they take it in the 10th grade because over there in Nepal, 11th and 12th is part of college, and the SLC determines like where they go to school and all that good stuff. And then some of the fun facts include that they have a national park. It's called Chitwan National Park, and they have the reserve for a bunch of cool animals like snow leopards, Asian rhinoceroses, Bengal tigers, king cobras, stuff like that. Just they wanted to create like a sanctuary for them because they don't want all these animals to go extinct. And it's actually really pretty. Looks like that. It's really nice. And it's like off limits for poachers, all that stuff. And then in conclusion, the people of Nepal are special because they're, for the most part, like besides the government, people that are corrupt, they're like honest, family-oriented people that they really just want to make a living. That's it, mind their business and respect everyone else. They also, like I said, they have beautiful landmarks like the parks, the hills, and like the high mountains, because they have the Himalayas, and they also have 8 out of the 10 highest peaks in the world, known as the 8,000er, because the land elevation is more than 8,000 meters. Yeah, that's about it.